Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Rise with Sonia. We are here with Gilbert of PM Lounge. We are highlighting one of the Fresno's finest and the latest social club. Welcome, Gilbert.
Thank you, Sonia. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Well, pleasure having you. And so we'll just dive right into it because I'm really curious to learn more about the PM Lounge. So tell us, what is PM Lounge?
Well, the PM Lounge is a private members business and social club. And the idea behind the PM Lounge is to create a venue for business individuals, executives, entrepreneurs to come in to be able to do networking and also to socialize. So it's a both business and social club.
Oh, well, that's something new for Fresno.
Yes.
What was the vision behind creating PM Lounge as an elite social club?
The vision again is to give these individuals somewhere to go.
Right.
And when you talk about value propositions, and companies are looking for those value propositions and how can they add value to each other and how do we collaborate and how do we create those relationships?
Right.
And so the PM Lounge, the vision is for business is to create that venue for that, but it's also created for individuals that want to come in and socialize. You have a venue that you can come in and you can do the wedding rehearsal dinners. You can do a number of things, the quinceañeras.
Right. Bridal showers,
Yeah,
bachelor
absolutely.
parties.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, speaking of that, I'm having a wedding expo and PM Lounge is one of our sponsors. So I'm really looking forward to learning more and then also connecting the Fresno community with the PM Lounge in a different way because it's a multicultural.
And that's why we want to do these different things because Fresno is diversified.
Yes.
And we want to reach out to the community in that way because we understand that it is very diversified.
Right.
Fresno's grown a lot.
Oh, it has, definitely. And this was the need of the hour. And I'm glad, you guys brought this idea to Fresno. It's a great addition. And I think a lot of the things I would say I misunderstood or maybe misinformed in many ways was that this is only for a certain tier. But when we met and I learned about different tiers, I was actually happy that, so it's not just for one category. There's several things that, people can experience.
And what we're about also, Sonia, is we are member driven.
Yes.
So we want to listen to what our members are telling us. And one of the things that members were asking about is, do we have different levels?
Yes.
And we wanted to create different levels. We originally started out with just the one level.
Oh, okay.
But then listening to our members, listening to prospective members, we created the founders level.
Right.
We created the executive and the experience level.
That's smart.
Yes. And not
Yeah.
only did we do that, we also created a corporate advantage program as well, so that corporate structures would be able to take advantage of that as well. And based upon how many members a corporation will bring in, we're open to negotiating with those companies on
Right.
what that looks like.
What kind of atmosphere were you hoping that people would feel soon as the doors open, soon as they walk through the door?
Well, when you first walked through the door, Sonia, what did you feel? What was your initial reaction?
Somebody's interviewing me, huh? I loved it. This piece of like a masterpiece is what I felt.
Okay.
And as I kept going in and then, touring deeper into it, there's so many things about the PM Lounge that it was a wow factor. Like, wow. When the food comes out of one side and when you're taking the dishes back from the other, like not running into each other, and which is a chaos in a lot of places and when they get busy. So,
Yes.
that was well thought of. I mean, people, of course, think of aesthetics, the ambience, but little detail like that, I'm impressed with that.
That was exactly what we were looking for.
Yeah.
We were looking for when, our prospective members and when our members walk in,
Yeah.
the first thing their thought was, wow, this is
Yeah.
Fresno. We're in Fresno.
Yeah.
And we were able to accomplish that.
Right.
And I've been asked the question, when did you guys really realize that you did the right thing?
Right.
The moment they walked through the door and they went, wow, this is
Yeah.
Fresno.
Yeah.
So we know it's going to be hard work.
Right.
And, it's boots on the ground.
Yes.
And we're going to have to execute.
Yeah.
And when you talk about the details, we put a lot of attention to the details, because when you're paying at the different levels, the founders levels at $3,500 a month,
Right.
our executive levels at $2,500 a month, and our experience level is at $1,500 a month.
Yeah.
Now, those again, based on corporate advantage, how we can negotiate that. But
Right.
the details, when you talk about the idea of how our food comes out of the kitchen, how the dirty soiled dishes go back to the kitchen,
Yeah.
very well thought out, because that creates chaos if
Yes.
you're not organized. Think of it like synchronized swimming. You see how
Right.
that looks, and everyone's in unison and everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
That's the way we want it to be, because when you're sitting down dining or enjoying just the lounge area, you don't want to see people running around. You don't want to see the stress on people's faces,
Right.
on the workers. It's a relaxed atmosphere.
Right.
We're there for you.
Yeah, it was so it flows really nicely. I love it. And of course, the decor, when you enter, you're like, wow, this looks like Vegas. You know? Okay, so what makes PM Lounge different from other venues in Fresno? Well, I already know that, but I want you to tell
Yes.
our viewers.
So what makes us different? We will do 4 quarterly major concerts with A-listers performing.
Okay.
When we did our grand opening,
Yeah.
and when we did New Year's, it was that time of the year. It's a little bit more about the kind of the partying and getting out there and enjoying and celebrating.
Right.
But PM Lounge is more than just that celebration. And we are about, again, business. We're about socializing. So we have the 4 private suites. And in those suites, you can get out there and you can do your conferences. You can do your wedding events.
Oh, okay.
There are other members that we have that are doing other events. We will be also sponsoring our own events. We're looking at doing in April cars, cigars, and caviar.
Oh, that's awesome.
So-
Yeah. Okay. Look forward to that. And would that be open to public, or is that something for members?
So it will be for members, but it's also kind of open for the public as well.
Okay.
So members will be able to bring in guests. So
Okay.
at the founders level, you get 3 guests that you can bring in. At
Got
the
it.
executive level, you have 2 guests, and at the experience level, you can bring in 1. However, if you do an event, so for instance, if you do your wedding event,
Right.
you would be able to do the event, and let's say our rooms can open up. So
Right.
the 3 private suites can open up into 1 large room.
Right.
And let's say you're going to do your event and you want to have 100 people,
Right.
and you're the only member. Well, you're able to get 99 guests to come in to your event,
Oh, wow.
because that would be the capacity that you're looking for.
Right.
And it would be whatever that capacity is. If you
Yeah.
have more, based on how the setup is, we would be able to accommodate that. Because again, it's about you. It's about you as the member.
Right.
You're there to, take
Ex-
advantage of the facility.
Exactly. And what is the capacity?
So the capacity in the suites, each individual suite, the 3 private suites is right around 32, depending upon how you set it up. If you open up all 3, the 2 doors and open up the 3 suites, based on the event. If it's a mixer, you probably get about 150, 160 people in there, because it's standing room, you have some cocktail tables,
Right.
things like that. So you got hand pass going on. Or if it's a sit down, for those 3 private suites, we're roughly right around 120 to 140, again, based on what that table setups
Right.
and what you have.
Okay.
You may have gift tables and different things like that set up.
Right.
that
So it
would-
just depends on what kind of setup you want to have.
Absolutely.
Okay, got it. Who is the ideal guest for PM Lounge, and what kind of crowd do you attract?
Wow, that's kind of a tough question, because the ideal guest is going to be those individuals who are looking for a place to network, socialize. The ideal member is just it's what you want, really. We're there for our members.
Right.
As we were sitting down and talking, and you were talking about some of that misinformation about what's
Right.
out there about us.
Yeah.
And that's what we are. We're member driven.
So you pretty much cater to the members. Yeah. And you
Yes.
can customize plans, customize memberships also accordingly.
Again, we talk about, you've heard me talk in other interviews where our clientele base is that high net worth individual.
Yes.
And yes, they are, but we also understand that, where are you at? It's a higher income,
Right.
because again, it's about value. It's that
Right.
value proposition, and
Right.
what are our members getting from each other?
It's actually experiencing the difference.
Correct.
Like, that's, I think that's what makes you different is when you walk in, it's not just the aesthetics and the ambience, it's the customer service and then the customizing.
Yes.
That's impressive. Okay, so PM Lounge is known for bringing certain vibe to Fresno. We already know that. What types of events, and are you planning on having any like regular monthly nights or weekly nights?
Yes. So we are planning on we will have local talent. So there's a lot of local talent here. So we'll have some musicians here that are local. We're also look at doing comedy night. I think they're called Sip and Pour, Sip
Oh,
and
yeah.
Drinks, and, things of that nature.
Okay.
Car, cigars, and caviar.
Yeah.
There's we could do things like bring in Callaway for golf.
Oh.
And, our members may be looking for a new set of clubs.
Right.
Things of that nature. So it's really, the sky's the limit.
Right.
It's what do our members want again? What are they looking for? I can sit back and think about what I think the members want.
Yeah.
But until I start talking to you, I
Right.
don't know.
Right.
It's like our wine list.
Yeah.
We have a 34-foot, 884 bottle capacity wine list.
That's
And I can
phenomenal.
fill it. I mean, I can fill it easily.
Yeah.
But it's not about what I think and what I want to put in there. It's going to be
Right.
about who our members want and what they want to drink.
So you're pretty much member driven.
Member driven. It
That's
really is
great.
member driven.
Yeah. Do you host private parties or exclusive member style events, which, we briefly touched on, but going more deeply into it. So like, let's just say if I want to host a small concert, for example, like would I have to be a member?
Yes.
Okay.
So you would have to be a member to do those things. We will be putting on events as well. So we will be
Right.
putting on local entertainment, regional. So
Yeah.
we'll be bringing in the B-listers and things of that nature. We'll bring in, people who are popular like Steve Aoki
Yeah.
or Shaq.
Yeah.
Those are
Shaq was
things.
there.
Yes. So, we will do those things.
Okay.
We'll start up our weekend entertainment, and then we'll start bleeding over into the weekday. And what are those things? What do those events look like again?
Yeah.
It's going to be based on what our members are looking for.
Right.
We'll schedule some things out at first, but then it'll change, just like our
Okay.
menu is going to change.
Right.
When you looked at our menu and I told you our
Yeah.
menu, this is just what we opened with. Our
Right.
menu is going to change based on what our members are looking for. As we were talking,
Indian food.
Indian food.
Yeah.
I said, hey,
Yeah.
we want to do some Indian food. Do you know
Right.
any
Yeah.
some good chefs around here that
Right.
we can talk to? Because
Absolutely.
we want to do that.
Yeah.
And it's not just to pull in the Indian community.
Yeah.
You
But, it's not only the Indian community that eats Indian food, like,
Correct.
so it's, I think Indian food is becoming pretty popular in town. We have so many restaurants, and why not experience that in an elite setting?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we just want to be able to do those things and provide again, a variety of different types of food,
Right.
cuisines, but we want to do it at a high level.
Yes.
We want to do it at a Michelin caliber level.
Right.
We want to have our service at the Forbes standards and Forbes caliber.
Wow. That's amazing. So how do you maintain a high-end, safe, enjoyable environment for the guests?
Training. It's about knowledge.
Yeah.
And if you're not out there and giving knowledge equals skill set.
Right.
And if you don't have the knowledge first, you're not going to have that skill set to be able to perform. And we believe in ongoing training. It's a continual improvement process. If we're not continually improving 1% every day, every
Right.
moment, you're not succeeding.
Right.
Because if you stay stagnant and if you maintain status quo, you're going to fall behind.
Absolutely.
So How do we do that? That's what it's going to be. When we first opened on February 9th, with the staff, we talked to everybody, the leadership team, our team members, the kitchen staff, the board, everyone. We talked about how in 1 year, we will just start to hit where we believe where we should be
Oh,
as far as Forbes standards, mission, and
right.
caliber, because the details, it's all about the details.
Right.
And it takes that long for everyone. If you've never worked in that environment, you don't know what to expect.
True.
And we're the first facility in the Central Valley to have Forbes standards. Forbes came out, they spent a couple of days with us,
Yeah.
and we have the Forbes training.
Wow.
So no one in the Central Valley has that. And Forbes told us that. Forbes told us that we are the first.
To maintain that standard and to be on Forbes list, first of all, it takes a lot. And secondly, did you have any problems finding professional, like say chef, bartenders to that level, or your staff?
That goes back again to the training.
Yeah.
You don't have Forbes or Michelin here because you don't have any Forbes or Michelin facilities.
Right.
So we understood that coming in. We understood that training was going to be the key. Knowledge was going to be key.
Yeah.
Our training program has to be one about our team. If it's not about us as individuals first, then we're not going to succeed.
True. Yes.
And that's how we're going to succeed. How do we do that? Again, it's about the team. It's about the welfare of the group.
Yes. What details do people often overlook that actually make the experience special?
I think the thing that people can overlook, or our members tend to overlook, even though I talk about we're member driven,
Yeah.
member driven,
Yeah.
they really don't see that
Yeah.
until they have it happen.
Right.
So we had a member come in, and it was his second day after joining.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And the first day he was there, he was like, Gil, it's my daughter's 15th birthday.
Yeah.
We're taking her to a concert. She loves sushi.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay, you want sushi?
Yeah.
And he says, well, we'd love to get sushi.
Yeah.
So we'll have sushi for you tomorrow. So we had sushi for his daughter.
Wow.
And
So customize the menu.
customize it.
Wow, that's
So
awesome.
If we have the ingredients, if we're capable of, making
Yeah.
the different types of cuisines, we will.
So yeah, you do make, and I think I read that somewhere. So you customize cuisines.
Yes.
So pretty much if the member wants, say, Japanese food. Okay, so you'll,
Absolutely.
oh, okay.
Absolutely. As long as we have somebody on staff that is capable of doing that. I
Right.
have Japanese, by the way.
Oh, you are.
Yes.
Okay.
So absolutely. We'll do what we need to.
On that note, tell us a little bit about yourself. So you're half Japanese?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm half Japanese. I'm half Hispanic.
Okay.
My father was in the military for about 33 years, so I moved around a lot growing up. That's why I talk a lot. But I've been in the industry for about 47 years, and I've done everything from concession stands to resorts.
Yeah.
Here locally, I was at Harris Ranch Resort back in the mid 80s to the mid 90s.
Wow.
So I was there for about 11, 12 years.
So you're pretty familiar with the area, the region, yeah?
My family is from Fresno, from the area.
Okay.
I was not born here. I
Okay.
was in a military brat.
Oh,
So I was born
okay.
born on a military base.
Got it. Okay.
So,
Well,
so moved around a lot.
all right. And so what brings you to, or your family to Fresno?
Homegrown. My family is from
Oh,
the
they're from here.
areas. My family
Okay.
is from the Fresno area.
Okay.
My grandparents moved here back in the late 30s and 40s.
Wow.
So
That
they've been here
is
for a long time.
almost a century.
hmm
Unbelievable. Wow. I'm glad we're talking. I'm getting to know like how far back we can go. And, more people I bring in here, I sit and talk to them and learning so much new about the valley as well. It's great.
The valley is rich in history.
It is.
I don't think people realize sometimes how rich in history the valley is.
Yeah.
It's generational farmers.
Yes.
You have a lot of athletes and celebrities that are from the
Right.
area.
Yes, entrepreneurs. Yeah. All right. And why do you think spaces like PM Lounge are important for professionals and social circles in the city?
Again, I think it's a value proposition. I
Yeah.
think that when you start to look at things and how you can conduct business and how you can socialize, it's about that value.
Yeah.
So when you're in business, you're looking for that value partnership, right?
Right.
What value do they bring to me and what value can I bring to them? And when you have a venue that you can freely do that
Yeah.
and it's exclusive, that's what you're looking for. I think that's what Fresno's been looking for. I think
Right.
Fresno's ready for it. Fresno's been ready for it. You look at all the different industries that are coming into Fresno. You
Right.
look at you've had some of the politicians on your podcast.
Yeah.
You stop to think about what they're trying to do and how they're trying to grow Fresno. We
Right.
already have international tourism with Yosemite and Sequoia.
Right.
Fresno has a lot to offer.
It does. And a lot of people, like even in the Bay Area or LA, they don't know we're surrounded by lakes, we're surrounded
Hmm.
by, national parks,
Hmm.
and we're just 2 hours away, the beaches,
Correct.
So yeah, we get the best of the world, I think.
We do. You got
Yeah.
skiing in the wintertime. You've got the
Yeah.
lakes for boating, jet
Right.
skiing, and all of those different things. Mountain
Yeah.
climbing.
Yeah.
Yosemite has over 300 waterfalls.
Right. Yeah.
There are so many things that are here.
Absolutely. So anybody coming into Fresno, I mean, at this new experience, PM Lounge.
Mhm.
So anybody going to Yosemite need to stop at PM Lounge and take a tour.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And the business people are bringing companies in from outside.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you talk about the Fresno EDC. What are they doing? They're bringing people from other companies and
Right.
other economic development partnerships, sister cities, and things of that nature. And where
Right.
are they going? Where are they taking them?
Yeah.
Well, we want them to
PM,
bring them to
PM
our PM
Lounge.
Lounge.
That's where I'll be bringing my
There you
guest.
go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So for someone who hasn't experienced PM Lounge yet, why should that be their next spot?
Because we're about curating an experience each and every visit.
Hmm.
Each and every visit is not the same. They're
Right.
different.
Yeah.
We've only been open for about a month. And when we sit back and we talk to some of our members and we ask them those questions,
Right.
it's just about that.
So member feedback.
Member feedback.
Yeah.
If you don't get that feedback, you don't know. You don't know
Right.
what you don't know.
Yeah.
And we're looking for that feedback.
Hmm.
We want to know how we can improve.
Right.
Because if we're not improving, we're going to become stagnant and
Right.
maintain status quo, and we're going to fall behind.
Yeah.
And that's not who we are.
Right.
We're about our members, and we want to know what you want,
Mhm.
and we're going to deliver.
Yeah.
We have a promise. Our promise is to
Right.
deliver on the experience.
So what upcoming events or nights should people keep an eye out for?
So, Cars, Cigars, and Caviars, we spoke of, that'll be in April. I believe it's going to be April 18th.
Okay.
Our next major concert is going to be right in around May. I'm not sure the exact date yet because we still are negotiating with the artist. And once we get that down, we'll know what that date would be.
Okay.
But it'll be right around in the May area
Okay.
for the next for our major concert. That will actually be our first major concert
Oh,
that
okay.
we put out.
And
So,
what would be the capacity again? Like I understand the capacity of the venue,
Mhm.
but like would it be inside? Would
it'll
be
be inside. So
okay.
the capacity for the concerts are roughly about 350, 400 people.
That's good
So
size.
when we did the events for
Yeah.
grand opening and that's where we were at. We were in that 350. We never hit the 400 mark, but we were, I think, 383 was our largest night.
If someone walks in through PM Lounge for the first time this weekend or, this coming week, what do you hope they walk away with? What kind of experience?
We would hope that they walk away with wow again when they
Yeah.
walk in, and then going back to their expectations.
Hmm.
What were they expecting?
Yeah.
And I believe that we would exceed those expectations because
Right.
people don't know who we are yet.
Yeah.
And they don't understand that when we say we're member driven,
Yeah.
that's what we would hope that they walk away with.
Right.
Again, our member with my daughter's 15th birthday tomorrow.
Right.
Can you
Right.
make this happen? Absolutely.
Yeah. And let's talk about a little bit about your corporate tiers, like the membership tiers.
Sure. So our Corporate Advantage program, we have 3 different levels there as well. It's still going to be the founders, the executive, and the experience. So with the corporate memberships, it's a little bit different. The price points are still the same at $3,500, $2,500, and $15.
Right.
The difference becomes as you bring on more members. So let's say your company, Sonia, and you sign up as the member under your corporation.
Right.
And then you sign 5 other members in your company on.
Okay.
What you would want to do is you would want to look at what level do you want those 5 members to be. So if you want them to be at the executive level, what you would do is you would sign them up under the experience level.
Which is
Why?
the 1,500.
Which is the 1,500.
Okay.
So why would you do that? Because once you hit that 5th member, 6 members total, including
Right.
yourself,
Yeah.
you automatically are upgraded to the next level,
But you're paying the price for the
the experience level.
experience, which is the
So
1,500.
correct.
Okay.
So they would get the executive level perks and privileges
Uh-huh.
at the 1,500
And
price point.
It's the same thing if somebody wants the 3,500 package.
You
Okay.
would sign up at the executive level. And
Well,
you
that's
would
not
be
bad at
moved up.
all.
No.
Yeah.
So you could sign up under the executive level, sign up the other 5. You would be bumped up to the founders level, and everyone would be moved up and upgraded to the executive level.
Okay.
And as you bring on more members, because some companies are smaller, some companies are very large. We have some very large companies here in Fresno.
Right.
And the more you bring on, that just gives us more room to negotiate with you on what that discount looks like and how do we make those things happen. So again, we're very open to taking a look at that and seeing what that means. If you're going to bring on 100 members, if you're Table Mountain and you have
Yeah.
your 100 council,
Right.
right, and all 100 are going to sign up,
Right.
yeah, we'll talk.
Well, that's really good to know because a lot of the times people shy away just thinking, oh, it's $3,500 a month. But for some businessmen or women, $3,500 a month is a tax write-off.
It is.
Yeah.
And not just that, one of the things that if you stop and we want to talk about membership.
Yeah.
So whether you're doing individual membership or you're doing our corporate memberships,
Right.
we have no initiation fees. There are no
Oh.
upfront initiation fees associated with becoming a member. Not only that, there are no food and beverage monthly minimums that you are required to meet and spend on a monthly basis. We don't charge you. It's when you come in, you come in. If you want to spend $10, you're going to spend $10. If you want to spend $1,000, you'll spend $1,000.
That's great.
And when we look at those private suites and the rooms,
Yeah.
there are no room rentals. There are no food and beverage minimums in order for you to reserve a room.
Right.
If you go to some of the local establishments, you have a requirement.
Right.
We won't make you meet those. You're already paying us.
You're already paying the membership, and
So those are the intangibles that you look for, and that's what we are looking for. So we understand the intangibles. Again, it's about value proposition.
Yeah. Okay. PM Lounge, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਗਲਤ ਫਹਿਮੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਸਿਰਫ $1,500 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਂਬਰਸ਼ਿਪ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, 2,500 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ, 3,500 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ, ਤੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਮੈਂਬਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਂਗੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈਟਸ ਜਸਟ ਸੇ $1,500 ਵਾਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ 5 ਬੰਦੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਣੇ ਆ, ਐਂਡ ਦੈਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ 6ਵੇਂ ਆ, ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਟੋਮੈਟਿਕਲੀ 2,500 ਵਾਲੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਣਾ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਗਲਤ ਫਹਿਮੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਇਹ ਮੈਂ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਵੱਖਰਾ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ, ਵੱਖਰਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ। ਅਤੇ ਆਪ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਜਾ ਕੇ, ਹੋਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਟੂਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਲੈਣਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਫਰੈਜ਼ਨੋ ਤੱਕ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਕੈਲੀਫੋਰਨੀਆ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਘੱਟ ਦੇਖੀ ਆ, ਜਾਂ ਵੇਗਸ ਲੱਗਦਾ, ਉੱਥੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾਓਗੇ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਲਾਸ ਵੇਗਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਗਏ, ਉਹੀ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ। ਬਾਕੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫੂਡ ਦੀ ਕੁਆਲਿਟੀ ਆ ਅਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸਟਾਫਿੰਗ, ਆਂਬੀਅੰਸ, ਜੋ ਵੀ ਸਭ ਕੁਛ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਟੌਪ ਦੀ ਆ, ਐਂਡ ਫੁੱਲ ਬਾਰ, ਵਾਈਨ ਬਾਰ, I mean, I really like what you shared something with me the other day about, I think it was a certain bottle.
Yes.
Yeah, that experience. And I came home, I was talking to my daughter. I said, did you know they did that? And you mentioned that if any of our members want certain type of alcohol or, wine, anything, that you can get that.
Absolutely. We will go out and we will source it.
Yeah,
So our bar, all of our spirits are premium, super premium, rare, or super rare,
right.
rare items.
Yeah,
And when we talked about that, I said, we know that Scotch, the Macallan, is something that's popular here in the area.
yeah,
And the 84-year time space Macallan
right,
is the 200th commemorative bottle for
right.
the Macallan. And
Yes.
so what it is, it's a 700 milliliter, 84-year-old Scotch. And inside of the bottle, it has a 375 milliliter of the 5-year-old Macallan Scotch.
Okay.
So it's the youngest
Uh-huh.
Macallan that they have out
And the
and
oldest.
the oldest. And so therefore the time space,
Uh-huh.
and in 200 years,
Yeah,
there are only 200 bottles
right.
that were made.
Yeah.
So
And
we
you,
have 2 of those bottles out of
right.
the 100.
Yeah.
And Sam Goley, the representative from the Macallan,
Yeah,
also told us on the day that we got delivery for our 2 bottles,
right.
he mentioned to us that we are the only facility in the country that
That has two.
received 2 bottles.
Wow, that
So
is amazing. And why don't you share what was the cost?
the cost on those 2 bottles was almost $400,000 for both.
You can buy a house in Fresno for that much.
Yes.
That is amazing. So
Yes.
that just tells me how elite PM Lounge is. I mean, you went out of your way to
Absolutely. And
have that.
we looked at doing that. And again, we want our members to understand that when we say we're going to do what we can
Yeah,
for you,
yeah.
we're going to do what we can for you.
Right. That's amazing. I love that. So much value you're providing to your members. And I would want everybody to go out there and experience this for yourselves. And Gilbert, is there anything else that you can share with our viewers about PM Lounge that we may have not covered?
I think, we've covered a lot. I think if you want to go to the PM Lounge, you can go to the pmlounge.com. You can get all that information there. It has the membership nav button on there. Click on it.
Okay.
And if you are interested, Sonia, you're an ambassador.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get out there. People can reach out as well.
Right.
And point them in our direction, and we can take them through a tour.
Yeah.
Tours are available.
Okay.
They are scheduled tours. Our scheduled tours, I believe, are from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the daytime.
Okay.
And then at nighttime, it's 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
4 to 8.
Actually, it might be 10 o'clock.
Okay.
We do 10 a.m. tours to 2 or 3 o'clock.
And are there days of the week for these?
We do those tours Monday through Friday.
Monday
and
through
on the
Friday.
weekends.
Okay.
On the weekends, they're pretty open.
Okay. All
It
right.
just means I work harder.
I think you guys all work hard, and it shows
Thank you.
the pride that we feel walking in. That's awesome. And, I really wish you guys all the best, and you guys done great job so far.
Thank you. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So ਅਗਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਟੂਰ ਲੈਣਾ ਹੋਵੇ PM ਲਾਉਂਜ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕੰਟੈਕਟ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਅੰਬੈਸਡਰ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਸੋ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਕਿ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੰਡੇ ਥਰੂ ਫਰਾਈਡੇ ਸੋਮਵਾਰ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਸ਼ੁੱਕਰਵਾਰ ਤੱਕ 11 to 2 and 4 to 8 p.m. or 4 to 10 p.m. So it ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਕੈਜੂਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਸਕੈਜੂਲ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਟੂਰ ਕਰਾ ਦਾਂਗੀ ਐਂਡ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਜਾਓ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰੋ PM ਲਾਉਂਜ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਇੱਕ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲਾ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਵੀ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੀ ਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੀਗਸ ਯੋਰ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਮੀਟਿੰਗਸ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊਜ਼ ਵਟਐਵਰ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਕੰਡਕਟ ਆਲ ਦੋਜ਼ ਸੋ ਮੇਰਾ ਨੰਬਰ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਆ ਫਿਰ 5104531248 and I would want Gilbert to share a phone number and contact information So that way, if our viewers want to
Abs-
contact you guys
Absolutely.
directly.
Our phone number will be 559-797-9800. It'll take you through a directory, and in the directory, you can reach our sales and marketing director,
Okay.
or you can reach myself, the executive director of operations.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure learning more about PM Lounge every time.
Thank you, Sonia. It was a pleasure being here.
All right.